Hey guys, we got another buck knife here made in the USA. This is model number 196 and it's a mini alpha folding, not folding hunter, it's a fixed blade, but it's the mini alpha hunter. And they made this one in quite a few different styles over the years, quite a few different blades, quite a few different handle materials. And like I said, different steels used, but the general shape and form and function remains the same on all of them. So some of their knives like this I've seen sell for as low as $40 and some sell for upwards of $250 depending on the blade steel and the handle material. This one is made out of rosewood handles, and then it's got ATS-34 heat treated by Paul Boss. And I gotta say, my experience with the buck knives that have been made out of ATS-34 have rivaled a lot of the buck knives made out of S30V. And a lot of people would say, oh, how's that? S30V is so much better. Well, I don't know. I mean, all I can tell you is when we go out in the field and we're hunting and we're gutting deer, and we can do it over and over with a knife that's made out of ATS-34, and and it lasts a long time. That tells me something, and it tells me that ATS-34 heat treated by Paul Boss does a hell of a good job, and it holds an edge a long time. So this knife does a great job. It's actually a smaller knife, but it fits in your hand really well. And what I like the most about this knife is this jimping right here. It just does it's actually little rectangles. I'll try to give you some up close views. These are little rectangles that they're not sharp, but they catch on your hand. So when you put your thumb here and you need leverage, it's in the perfect spot. You put your finger right here, and because the handle is shaped so well, it's a decent thickness to this handle, you can get tons of leverage, and your thumb goes right there. If you need to do anything, you can get a ton of leverage. Like I said, this is a small knife, and it usually comes with a sheath. I don't have a sheath. It usually comes with a sheath, but I don't have the sheath with me right now. And as you can see, it's model number 196, and it's got the date stamp there, upside down T. Not sure what year that is off the top of my head, but this knife is just it's a good little knife, little hunting knife. They make it now. They have an Alaskan guide version made out of S30V. They have some versions made out of 154 CM. They also have some made in other types of steels. This is ATS-34, one of my favorites in this style knife. It's a perfectly shaped knife. It just looks cool. I mean, this knife, you got to admit, this looks cool. They also have this knife made in a little bit bigger, and I have another review on that one. It's a little bit bigger knife, and the one I have is made out of stag, but it's the alpha hunter knife. What can I tell you? A lot of the standard things here. This is a buck knife, really good quality. It's got a lanyard hole. It's got jimping on this side and this side. It is a decent feeling knife in your hand. This isn't a light knife. It's got the full tang all the way through. Heavy duty pins here. I don't even know if I call them pins, rivets. Not sure what exactly steel pins or whatever you want to call that, but it's pretty good quality riveting there. And this knife is hollow ground, and it's very sharp. I actually got this knife off of eBay, and I don't remember exactly what I paid, but when I got it, it was dull as a rock, and I had to sharpen it. So we'll see if it's sharp now. Kind of. Maybe I could have done a little bit better job sharpening, apparently. Yep. Didn't do a good job. I got crap paper here too. Some parts are sharp and then some aren't. Like right here on this, that side was sharp. Yeah, I can't remember what I did with this one. Maybe I didn't sharpen it that well. Some parts of that edge are really sharp, other parts aren't that sharp. Takes time. If you want to do a good job sharpening, you gotta take your time. You gotta really spend the right amount of time on a knife. This one, like I said, it was really dull. It did cut some paper here. It just didn't do the cleanest job I would have liked. Here's some close-up views. The curvature on this blade is really sweet. That's one of the things I like the most. It just seems like your curvature. I mean, very few knives look like this. I mean, if you look at this, it just looks impressive just looking at that right there. I mean, tell me that doesn't look, it just looks cool. There's just something about that shape, those curves, and it looks really cool. I don't know. You guys tell me. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, let me show you how big it is compared to the 110. Everybody's got a 110. You can see just laying on the ground here. If we line them up right there, this will be the true. So yeah, not a lot more to say. This is the Buck 196, great quality knife, and it does a great job. You get a lot of leverage with this one. It just, when you grip this, you're not going to be able to let go, and it just got a great leverage here. I really like the leverage aspect to it. Thanks for checking out this knife. Let me know what you think. If you got one, post a video or just let me know what you think. I want to hear what other people think of this knife. If you go out and buy one after seeing this, let me know. I'd love to hear what you think after you use it a while. This seems to be a knife you may want to carry just as a secondary knife in the woods, or just have it on your belt clip, on the sheath, whatever it might be. But I have a feeling this one would do a really good job over time. Thanks for checking out this knife. Have a great day.